Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. All right, so during the pre-shuffle, I had uh, the the King of Terra come out in reverse, and then as I continued to shuffle, I kind of got this image of almost like a heart arrhythmia or like an irregular beat. So something that was kind of unexpected, something not really, yeah, not really exactly normal. I wouldn't say it's necessarily intentional. And then I had the 10 of wands or 10 of Ignis come out. So this could be weighing on your mind, whatever this weirdness was. Could just be your own intuitive sense kind of picking up on something strange going on or something different. And you're trying to kind of tease it out slowly is kind of what I'm getting here. All right, so so, mm. So I feel like there's some kind of communication breakdown here, or you might be kind of overwhelmed with the amount of information coming at you, and it might be a little bit hard to kind of understand what's going on. Um, Focusing is kind of hard too. You might be feeling a little bit scattered right now, just not necessarily overwhelmed, but you're kind of pushing through this. It's like I'm getting like a stack of books like on the floor almost, and you're like searching through it or like papers, and you're trying to find something, and you're like, where is it? What's going on? Like, what am like also trying to figure out what it is you're looking for. So we're starting out here. This is the first card in my spread. This is a card of like a skillful awareness, a bird's eye view. So you're coming into this with a lot of information, or you're trying to be objective about this, but it's a little bit hard to focus on what it is you need because you're searching for something, but you might not exactly know what that is. Um, and it's a little bit frustrating. Um, it's it, it's kind of you might be kind of stuck in your head a little bit, trying to think like where's the ground, where am I to go from this point? Like you're kind of looking for that, like where's the starting point? Where does this stem from? Um, and obviously this is going to take some time. I think you're not going to have your answer immediately is what I'm getting. It's going to take some time for you to really get to the bottom of this and organize everything in a way that makes sense, logically, also kind of emotionally too, because here you're working pretty hard at trying to get this together, whatever this is. That you could be trying to organize some people too, or like figure out a situation between a lot of people too, where you're just kind of thrust into this situation randomly, and like you have no previous context. You're just like thrown into the middle of it, and your task is to basically sort it out, organize it, um, make it look pretty, almost like you're cleaning house. You're there's a hoarder, and you're like tasked with organizing everything here. and this could be in your mind too, like you're just trying to organize yourself. Um, and I understand the intention too, and I feel like this is mostly reassurance. Like nothing is necessarily out of balance actually. Here, a lot of this is fairly straightforward, and despite how it might feel, what you're going to get from it is a lot of understanding, awareness, and just kind of enlightenment. You're going to really see it for what it is, and it's worth it. Um, Whatever that's for, and I think you've kind of decided that, right? I feel like you've decided, okay, I will figure this out. I will get there. It's just going to take some time, and I'm really going to have to focus and try to organize in terms of priorities here. I'm getting, what's the most important thing, and then starting from there and working your way down, and almost not exactly like a pros and cons list, but in a similar way. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're you're filtering and you're refining things down, which is a good next step. Um, but it might take a double check. Um, you might be like it might be hard to stay objective too, especially if this is emotionally charged and you've been working at something for a long time, um, or someone else has, and this is really important. Really getting a sense of like importance, but also maybe a touch of nervousness because of the weight of whatever this imposition on you is. Um, so yeah, I think you understand that though. I think you know that, and you kind of know. I feel like you're mentally preparing yourself for every outcome, whatever it is, which is really admirable. Even if it comes to light that whatever it was that you sorted out is not ideal. Um, there's some hurt feelings, especially perhaps on your side, where you're kind of forced to make a decision based on all the information, which is a lot of information, mind you. It's not like just an assumption here. I'm getting proof and facts and timelines and conversations with people, texts or emails, even documents. I feel like this is very a straightforward matter, um, and you're kind of going step by step through the sequence of events here. Um, and you may feel trapped to that, which I can kind of sympathize. You might feel like something isn't exactly fair for what you've put in, for everything you've given to this. The end result didn't exactly bear what you'd hoped, but I don't see that this has concluded just yet. I'm still getting there is some things to work out here. There are some things to approach. Um, and that's the most important thing, right? It's the truth and the reality behind what it is you're trying to solve. That's the most important thing here is a sense of acknowledgement for this. I'm not getting justice or any kind of like legal thing. This feels more for your own understanding, and that's the most important thing. So beyond that, I won't draw any advice cards here. All of the lines here are in balance, and almost in their respective positions too. So uh, generally, I feel like this is just reassurance to keep going, keep pushing, keep searching for that truth. Um, so at this point, so my readings go over the trigram, or sorry, the I Ching. It's associated with the I Ching, specifically a lower trigram. So if you're curious about what that is, I'll show you what the lower trigram is so you can cast 3 more lines above this lower trigram to kind of take this reading a little bit further if you wish to. Not necessary, but it's there if you'd like. So I'll just see here. We have yin, yang, and then yin. So that is water. That's the lower trigram of water here. This is what it looks like. First line is the very bottom, and it kind of goes from there. So the fourth line would be above this line, or what appears to be this line right there. All right, so that's the lower trigram. And next, I'll show you some generated cards that I made based on keywords. So I won't interpret these are meant for you. There are timestamps in the description, so I'll repeat what those keywords are, and then you can kind of make a decision from there. So the first keyword is falling out. Second is meringue. Third, penalty. And then the fourth is a secret. I won't tell you what that is, but if those first 3 don't really fit, then try the fourth. So pause and choose your card. I'll show them now. So here's the first, falling out. Here's the second, meringue. The third, penalty. And the secret is petition. That's what it looks like. All right, so that's all I got for you, Leo. If you liked any of the generated cards, I do have a coffee channel that you can subscribe to, linked in the description. Otherwise, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.